All right, what's good, everybody? Quick video here again. So yesterday I made a video talking about how you can run your whole coaching offer using AI. Gave you prompts, I gave you everything you need to know, walked you through everything, the theories and everything that you possibly would be needing to run your coaching offer up and make more money. I also did mention at the end of the video that Fable 5 was going to come out, and it was going to come out like probably the next day. However, it ended up coming out later that night. So it came out with caveats. Obviously, you start switching to credit usage, which is super expensive, but that will only come after 50% of weekly limit being hit, which is with Claude Fable. It's insanely fast. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it really is pretty fucking fast. I'm pretty sure some of you might be aware of this. However, anyway, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can maximize this and how you can get the best out of it, just mainly coupling it with Codex. And I'm going to show you a quick comparison in here, which is this one. I'm going to show you a quick comparison here, which is this one. So as you can see, 10 goes in, $10 goes in, $50 goes out, and that's per 1 million tokens, which is nothing. And with one detailed specific command that you give out to Claude, you can easily hit that 1 million token, just 460k per just thinking and handing off the work. So I'm going to show you how we can go ahead, couple this so we can get probably better leads, we can get better copy, we can get better video ideation, we can get better CRM, dashboards, anything that you actually might be using for your info offer. I'll show you how we can do this, but we're just for the next 5 days. This video might not be useful later, but it will be useful. I will actually show you something that will help you tons to basically maximize everything for the future as well. We're using Opus 4.8 and then Codex to hand off the work and all that good stuff. However, let's get into the video. So basically what's happening right now is that Fable 5 is going to be the brain, right? This is going to be our brain in here, and brain. All right, I was going to say right, Brian. And this is going to be our brawn. All right, so we're going to use the coding skills of Codex GPT 5.5 high specifically. Now, Codex is is a fraction of the cost of what it actually needs, and it even produces better output than Opus, than anything else. Obviously with Fable it's going to be better, but with Fable you're going to be paying a shit ton of money for nothing. So it's very important that you pay attention to this. With Codex, it's fucking amazing. I've been using Codex now, and I've been mainly using Claude for like thinking and like planning and ideation and everything, and then hands off the work to Codex. So before we start, open your terminal, just install these, right? Install the plugin and connect it so it becomes native, so that Claude can do the thinking and then Codex can take over and start executing on the code. So this way you can get the best of both worlds, and this way you're not burning some trash tokens. You're maximizing the performance. You're maximizing the best of both worlds. So I've already done this, but for the sake of demonstration, I would do it again just very quickly. So you open terminal and you install Claude in terminal. Obviously it's not that hard. You can look it up on YouTube. Afterwards you just copy paste this. Literally it's right here, slash plugin marketplace add open AI Codex plugin cc. It's already added for me, so it's going to give me an error. All right, it's already successfully added marketplace, and then you need to install it. Right, this is how you do it. It's all on your screen. You don't need to do much. Install Codex open AI Codex. It's already installed, so obviously again once you get it installed, however, with this empty blank, all you're gonna say is you're gonna say I'm going to be using Fable 5 as the brain and hand off the work to Codex plugin handling to handle the coding. You paste this again. I'm obviously not going to try to use any of my usage limit whatsoever because I'm working heavy right now, but I figured I have to make this video because it's going to be pretty fucking valuable, right? Now, this is pretty good where I'll show you right now something that I've just done, and I have given it a command, kind of like Luke Alexander's command that he just used in his video, and it just send that work to Codex, and Codex just did it, and then it reports back to Fable. You know, you go here, 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 and that's it. And I've actually been using this for a long time now. Like, I have been building stuff with Codex, and I've been thinking a lot with Opus 4.8 on high, sometimes on extra, but it doesn't really matter how good it is. Like, it doesn't really affect how if you use Sonnet, obviously Sonnet is like right now better than Opus, because obviously it's not as good, and it's in the fractions smaller, lesser as better, but it's way more cost efficient than Opus. So obviously you do the math. Anyway, so this is us just me introducing you to everything you need to do right now before Fable runs out. For later, for the future, you can also tell Claude to basically create a handoff between obviously you won't need this anymore. If you follow this, you're in good hands. You don't need to do anything anymore. However, in the start of the session here, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So I said, do a passive Pulsify dashboard using Fable 5 and look for any errors, bugs, or massive areas of improvement. Understanding that the point of Pulsify dashboard is to make a fully functional, very detailed end-to-end AI SDR and allegiance system. Basically, we are adding data sources and scraping leads, and they need to be real leads. They need to be validated, enriched, and then sent to our CRM. Do a pass and then give me a plan of improvement, but do not do any actual coding changes yet. This is an exact prompt, word for word, I got from Luke, and it's amazing, right? It's done all that with Fable. Obviously, the thinking is Fable 5. I use it between medium and high because I'm using the Pro right now. I had the Max, but the Max really isn't as worth it. I'm just basically spreading my money on Codex and on Gemini and on other LLMs instead of like putting it into one basket. But anyway, it flags everything, and then it highlights everything, and I tell it to give me a TLDR at the end of all of this, so I can just read this and it just gives me all the details that I want. And if something was unclear, I would check over here as well. And then I said hand off the work to Codex, and I said I'll hand this off per the cross agent protocol. Check the Codex quota. So it checks the Codex quota, and it changes the effort, and it changes the model, right? So it's 5.5 or 5.4. It uses 5.5 and it puts it on high. And then Codex task started in the background as task, and then check Codex status. Done. That's it. Now, how could you benefit this? How could you benefit with this for yourself? Now, like I told you in the last video, all you're going to be doing right now is heading back into YouTube, right? You're going to go back into YouTube, and you're going to be trying to find as many people as possible in your niche that basically talk about exactly what you need to do, right? So let's say if you're a trading coach, or if you're an e-com coach, what you be doing, you're not a coach, you're a creator, right? Let's not say coach, but you're somebody that's selling an info product. You want to create better videos, you want to create better Instagram reels, you want to create better anything that crosses your mind. Use Fable 5, let Codex do the coding work, or let Codex basically create the stuff for you. Codex is also good for writing. It's not really as good for writing copy as Claude, but it is pretty fucking good. So again, how will you benefit from this? How will this affect you at all? Here we go. We can just go ahead and like I used from one of the videos, don't start trading until you do this. Whatever SEO, start playing around, find a couple of people in here, and obviously take that video. Once you take their video, we have this guy, for example. Don't start trading until you watch this. This guy could not be reliable, but there are some channels, I'm pretty sure there are some people, find competitors in your space and cross analyze them. There's this guy as well, Sean Trades. Let's click on this guy. Okay, so first thing you're going to be wanting to do is grab their titles, grab their thumbnails, grab everything, and basically make a library in an Ocean doc or a Google doc where Fable is able to read everything, and then just give it one command like I just showed you. And yeah, just do the work here and do the work there, as you can see here. Let me see. Check with what Fable had handed over to you and give me the TLDR here. So basically this is how you could be using it. All right, Fable's handoff was a final QA, and there we go. This was exactly the last thing that has been handed off to Codex in here. So with Fable 5, I need you to understand content ideation has been like, for a limited amount of time, you can get as much information as possible. You can get a lot of people's details on the internet. Like you can just tell it to scrape for people in your niche doing this using Gemini as well, and it will do it. and you can get a lot of people coming out of it. Take those people, take their videos, take their titles, and just cross-examine and everything. And then obviously you can build a dashboard. This is something I love doing because with AI you can just do something like this without you having to lift a finger. Create it natively, create it locally, create a dashboard where you basically log all the videos that you want. Take them all and grade them. Let Claude grade them based on a system of like what is more running right now in terms of like views, conversions, and what you think is good and what you don't think is good. Obviously, for starters, you don't know as much, but I'm gonna show you how we can get more context on this. I'm gonna just give you everything. Let's say you want to write better VSLs. So the best way to do this is by just going over Jeremy Haynes, all right, and just write Jeremy Haynes VSL. You can go ahead and copy this video, 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 take all their transcripts and go over to YouTube transcript over here, and then take his transcript, take everything in here. Once you take them, put them in a markdown file, put them in a notepad or whatever, give it to Fable, be like, here is everything you need to know about Jeremy Haynes. He's going to be my main source. I want you to use it, and I want you to go ahead and create me a VSL with all these points, and here's my story, and here's everything that you need to know about me. Ask me questions to make this as best as possible. Send the prompt. After we send the prompt, I always do this. You need to validate with Claude, right? So what you do is that you grade it out of 100 and just build the first VSL, build the first couple of VSLs, and then eventually ask it to grade it until you get 100, or until you get somewhere near 100. I don't think you'll ever get 100, but until you get somewhere near 100, you do this, and congratulations, you've literally crafted the best VSL there is out there. If you have any other VSL references from other traders, like I could pull some guy that we know in the space. I think he's called there's Dovey Trades, not Dosi. There is this guy. You can obviously go take his VSL and take the transcript of the VSL. Your AI could also take that out. Could if there's no way for you to like find a page, like if you click on the VSL in here, sorry, I'm a bit lost. It's a bit late right now. It's 2 in the morning, but if you just click on this, it will take you to the VSL that he's made. There's probably like, this is hosted on an app or a software called Wistia, so you can obviously just go ahead and write Wistia transcript. And if you couldn't find out a way to actually get the transcript, then just tell Claude, tell Codex to get the transcript of it, because it's more manual labor work. So just let Codex take care of it. You get the transcript, you get multiple transcripts, and bro, this is literally how you create shit like this, right? And here's the caveat with Fable. All right, with Fable, what we're going to be doing is just using the brain to give us as good instructions as possible that would cross-examine and cross-reference your story against what's being told in these videos. And you can obviously, like, here's this video as well, right? This video from Charlie, how I made 24 high-quality YouTube videos for my business in 5 days. He walks you through everything. Take that video, put it in this, take the transcript of this video, slap it in there, and you'll find how the process is really easy. And obviously, the example that I'm giving right now could be very surface based, but for operators, this is amazing. Okay, because I can literally go ahead and create better VSLs, better dashboards, better everything, like CRMs as well. I can get better leads right now. I can use better YouTube. I can use YouTube CLI, and I'll make sure that Fable is on top of it, and Codex is just executing on the code, so that every single time there's a new video being posted that matches exactly what we're trying to do, automatically it pulls it in, and that's a new lead for us. It enriches the lead, it finds the lead, and then it validates it. If it's not valid, obviously it throws it back, throws it outside. But this is it, and as you can see, there's nothing too crazy about this, right? But I do highly urge you, if you're genuinely just like trying to like get on top of this and try to like genuinely make it with AI, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is super expensive, but it's pretty fucking good. And we only have until the 7th of June, and this video is going to be posted on the 3rd of July, sorry. So yeah, that's it for this video. Really, I have nothing else to like talk about except for me just letting you know how you could actually use this shit. And yeah, one more important thing while you're using Claude and Codex together is that you need to make sure that you're using Claude Opus 4.8 after Fable is 5, after Fable 5 is long gone. Obviously, if you like to invest in credits, then that's up to you. But that's gonna be a shit ton of money. Or you can try even GLM 5.2. It's a Chinese LLM right now that's actually competing with Fable 5, and it's 1/100th of the price. I'm not gonna leave any links. I'm not gonna leave anything, but you can just look up GLM 5.2, and it does wonderful work as well. I've tested it myself, and barely costs you anything. So yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. Obviously, make sure to like, subscribe. I'm gonna be talking more about AI stuff in here. I'll be covering more journey, how to make more money with AI, how you can use it to basically enhance your systems, how you can enhance it to like get better quality overall in your operations. And if you're an operator, obviously welcome along. This is going to be just a learning journey that I'm sharing with everybody. So it's not really any advice that I'm giving to everybody, right? It's just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, I'm just sharing the experiences that I'm going through, and I've been quite in the scene for the past just like AI scene, like genuinely in the AI scene of the coding space. It's just like the past 4 months, 5 months, and I've been just putting my head down, which is why I haven't really been posting much. But yeah, this was the end of this video. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.